Today I fucked up by playing phasomophobia in the dark. My wife saw some clips of phasomophobia and decided it'd be great for a double date. I am not one to play scary games or watch scary movies. I don't get a thrill forcing myself to experience those emotions. But I love my wife and vicarious enjoyment is a thing. The day arrives, yesterday evening. I dim the lights and shut the door. If I'm going to suffer, I'm going to give my wife as much horror as possible. We're all on a third-party chat working through the training mission. So I'm hanging out in the haunted nursery, the occasional pitter-patter of a harmless ghost feet scaring me silly. I'm trying to get the spirit box to work. For those uninitiated, it requires that you sit in the room, in the dark, with the radio scanning static, and ask the ghost questions. I wasn't getting any supernatural evidence, so I started chatting with the others on how they got it to work. The conversation drifted to what the other players were doing in their training instances, and I stopped paying attention to the game. Then I hear a husky female voice behind my head say, "I'm here." I screamed like the little girl that was haunting me. Fight or flight kicked in and my panicked mind decided my headphones were the problem. I took them off in record speed. My wife's POV is different, I screamed, then threw my headphones at my monitor. "Wife, wow, the death screen makes it look like your screen is cracked." Me, in shame/shock, I didn't die. I really broke it. So now I know one of my Christmas gifts will be a new monitor, and my wife joking about monitor-sized screen protectors rolled up in my stocking. Too long didn't read. I got so scared playing the training mission on phasomophobia I threw off my headphones and broke my monitor. Till, the death screen follows you to the real world. That game is amazing. Excited for the new upcoming map. The first time I got hunted in that game, I chose to simply crouch down in the middle of the hall in fear and panic. Needless to say, the ghost quickly found me. When the creepy hands reached out, I threw my headphones and ran away from my computer. Thankfully I didn't break anything. Now I mostly monitor my teammates from the safety of the truck once we've located the room and set up our gear. Although, I'm getting more used to it now, and occasionally stay inside. Yeah, once you have been killed enough times, you get more desensitized to it. I don't like jump scare games, but I can play this one now. I've seen all the tricks these ghosts have to offer. They can still be fucking creepy, but it's not as scary when you know how they will act. When I ask "where are you?" and the spirit box responds "kill," I still run away like a little kid though. Yeah, I love watching YouTubers play that game because there's just something about watching grown men scream at a video game that is so damn funny. My friend group have during less than a week compiled many clips through shadow play of feats of bravery, including and not limited to throwing of headsets and letting go of the keyboard, refusing to talk with the ghost, always standing in the doorway to the haunted room, a lot of closing doors behind themselves, leaving a poor sod as sacrifice as to end the hunt, somehow always monitor the cameras from the safety of the van, popping sanity pills so someone goes without them, performing dark rituals and faffing about, and then girly screams when the lights begin to flash and everyone runs for the door, hide and seek where one player is missing, often found in a locker, alive and refusing to step out. Today I fucked up by gluing my vagina _NSFW just in case the title didn't warn ya. So this didn't happen today, but a couple weeks ago. Though, it's still fresh in my mind and my poor undercarriage. I have a kink for C0 quorming, and feeling frisky, I decided to slip a condom and lube on my trusty old dildo to sleep with it in. Now, something to note with lube, is most dry, sticky and weird from things like glycerin in them. This just so unfortunately happened to be water-based lube with glycerin as one of the most concentrated ingredients. Anyways, I fall asleep feeling sexy, unaware of what absolute horror was to come. I woke up, and went to pull it out, and realized in abject terror, it was glued inside my vagina. Tugged, and winced, and tugged and winced some more. It wouldn't come out, and it hurt like I was peeling waxing strips off my vaginal walls. I admit I may have cried a bit. Horrible thoughts raced through my head. I know it's really not physically possibly But could I prolapse my own vagina? Is it physically possible to rip my own cervix? I quickly got up and knew what I had to do. Waddle into a comfortable birthing position on the floor? Nope, still stuck. Push? Nada. At this point my face was bright red like a tomato, and my vagina was in burning red hot pain. I knew I had to act fast, so I stood up, bent over, and ripped that fusker out of my bits like a prom night dumpster baby. At last, I was free. Until the pain set in. Too long didn't read. Not only does glycerin in lube cause UTIs and yeast infections, if somehow your vaginal walls are hairy, it makes a great fucking waxing strip. Edited to add, guys, women don't have hairy vaginal walls. It was a joke. Yes, as someone pointed out below, a vagina can unfortunately prolapse, but generally only to very old women with very weakened pelvic floor muscles. This can be warded off with Kegels to exercise the muscles. RIP my notifications, almost rips as hard as my puss were on that fateful day. Pensive face, pensive face, pensive face. Mate rest in peace, cat, coffin, coffin, coffin. I feel bad, but that was simultaneously the funniest and scariest thing I've ever read. I don't blame you, don't feel bad for laughing at my dumbassery lamau. Lol, I don't know why, but there is something really funny and sweet about you feeling the need to censor the word cockwarming, all while telling the world how you glued a dildo inside yourself and introducing many people to the existence of cockwarming. Would sitting in the bath or shower with the hot water not have been more sensible? A panicking mind is not a smart mind. It actually is physically possible for a vagina to prolapse. I used to work in admin on the gynecology ward of my local hospital, and prolapsed vaginas are quite common as women grow older. Do your pelvic floor exercises, ladies. You have given me yet another reason to do Kegels every day. Distressed face. Till cockwarming. I'm honestly surprised it's not more known lamau. Today I fucked up by not listening to my dog when she's tried to warn us. Could lost house and life. First of all, English is not my first language, so sorry for errors. Couple days ago me and my husband were laying in bed in the evening with our dog, mixed Chihuahua and Yorkshire. Our bedroom is upstairs in first floor. Then suddenly she, dog, started growling. I told her to be quiet, that it is probably the neighbors in their backyard. Not unusual, but she didn't. She get up on all four and began to growl even more than she started barking. My husband said that he will take her outside to see what's going on there. That usually calms her down. He goes down but she refuse, still barking and growling on top of the stairs. Then I heard him yelling, "You have to open windows now." I said why. He yells back that our oven is leaking gas from somewhere. We had an old gas oven, and the isolator that connect the pipes to oven isn't sealing properly. He turned off the glass and we had to open every window to let the air in. Worst is that I want to light a candle beside our bed just as our dog started to growl. Just imagining that, we could lost our house, or even our lives, not excluding the dog, sends feeling down to my spine. I love my dog, and from this day my husband isn't complaining about dog sleeping in our bed with us. Too long didn't read. Dog saves our lives by growling and barking when the gas was leaking from old oven pipe. Good doggy. You would need a mixture of 10-to-1 air to natural gas to go off. I would say there is a good chance you would have smelt it way before it was a concern of igniting. I think I would be that in the morning, don't know for sure, not willing to risk it. Our house don't have vents and we keep window closes. But think better is to be careful than let anything happen. I'm more worried about the dog than us. My dog started barking one day in the afternoon. She was mostly an inside dog, but she was inside at the time. She kept barking and wouldn't stop, which was odd for her. We finally decided to look around us when we noticed a fire truck outside our house. Apparently the neighbor's house, which we have the key to, was on fire and we didn't notice. Once the fire stopped, my dog stopped barking. That's what I call a good God. They try to help their own way. There's been a few times my dog alerted us about people around our yard. Like, shady people. One that sticks out the most is when she make a ruckus in the middle of the night and we both begrudgingly got up to look around. Looked out the window to a bunch of cops in the yard and across the street along with one of their dogs. Never found out what happened, but the next morning also saw some authorities diving in the lagoon. Oh, and another time we couldn't figure out why she was barking, but the next morning I walk by another neighbor's place with a sign bent and tire tracks all over the yard with the car parked crooked in their driveway. I don't get mad when she barks. I look around to see who's outside, and sometimes let her keep barking because she sounds pretty scary. That's your warning, mofos. Where is the fuck up? This story is in the wrong sub. Greed, but she didn't listen to the dog. Husband did.